Imagine a man so rich that he burned thousands of dollars just to stay warm. A man who controlled an entire country without ever being its president. He was feared by everyone, police, politicians, even ordinary people. But once, he was just a poor kid from the streets. This is the story of Pablo Escobar, a man who rose from nothing and built one of the most powerful criminal empires in history. Childhood and early life. Pablo Escobar was born in 1949 in Medellin, Colombia. His family was simple. His father was a farmer and his mother was a school teacher. They lived modestly, sometimes struggling to get by. But even as a child, Escobar had big ambitions. He once said, "I will either become a millionaire or I will be nobody." As a teenager, he started with small crimes, stealing, smuggling cigarettes, forging documents. Soon, he moved on to bigger things like car theft and organized crime. For him, this wasn't just crime, it was a way out of poverty. The rise. In the 1970s, everything changed. The demand for cocaine in the United States was growing rapidly, and Escobar saw an opportunity. At first, he helped transport drugs, but quickly, he realized the real money was in controlling the entire operation. He began building a network, organizing shipments, creating routes, working with smugglers. This led to the creation of the Medellin cartel, one of the most powerful criminal organizations in history. From that point on, Escobar was no longer just a criminal, he became a kingpin. Power and fear. By the 1980s, Escobar controlled a massive share of the global cocaine trade. At his peak, he was supplying up to 80% of the cocaine in the United States. His empire made tens of millions of dollars every day, so much money that he couldn't even store it all. Some of it was hidden underground and some was lost to rats and moisture. But his true power wasn't just money, it was fear. He lived by one rule, plata o plomo, silver or lead. You either took his money and worked for him, or you died. Politicians, judges, police officers, many gave in. Those who refused often disappeared. Violence, bombings, assassinations, this was how he maintained control. An entire country lived under his shadow. Hero or villain? But here's the twist. To many people, Escobar was a hero. He built homes for the poor, funded football fields, and gave money to those in need. In poor neighborhoods, people called him a Robin Hood. They protected him, hid him, loved him. But behind this image was a darker truth. Thousands of people died because of him. Cities lived in fear. Escobar was both, a benefactor and a brutal criminal. The fall. Eventually, the government could no longer ignore him. Colombia, with help from the United States, launched a massive operation to take him down. It turned into a full-scale war. Violence filled the streets, explosions, shootings, chaos. Escobar even surrendered at one point, but on his own terms. He built his own prison and continued running his empire from inside. But that didn't last long. By the early 1990s, his empire began to collapse. Allies betrayed him, enemies closed in. In 1993, he was finally found. After a shootout, Pablo Escobar was killed. Conclusion. Escobar's story is not just about crime, it's about power, ambition, and choices. He achieved everything he ever wanted: wealth, influence, control. But in the end, he lost everything. And the question remains, was that kind of success really worth it?